That sounds amazing. Sorry.
I get that it might be both looking in the way. I get that.
Accept.
I'm not blaming you for that. But it doesn't all the time. I'll let you back to work, mate. Okay, out here. Probably we've got one more. Have a good day, mate. Bye. Oh dear. That wasn't great, was it? Are you allowed next door? It's a different company, isn't it? I don't know if you're allowed next door. I forget to ask him. Cooper, yeah, I think there must be a different manager next door, so we should be okay going in there. just didn't like his approach. That's why I was a little bit awkward at the beginning. To any of the viewers who were going to say, oh, you should have left when he told you. When somebody keeps edging closer, I'll just prolong it. That needs a clean, that card, look at that, mess. Brand new that. Should we try and go in here before they warm them? Oh, what's going on with the outside of this? Look at the frame of that. I don't think that's meant to be like that, is it? Especially with a different manager. I don't think it is. Maybe the same manager in there. I'm not sure. More than here too in a minute. There's nothing in there, no prices, no nothing. That's not good. Not good at all. This one has a spec in. Yeah, it should be a different manager, right? It's a different brand. Be it under heritage. Although each had a business, isn't it? Maybe it's the same head of business, to be fair. We'll ask. Yeah, let's go back outside and I'm literally going to come and ask you different brands, but presumably you're the head of both while I'm leaving. We're going to come and call you over. Okay. Something like that, right? Yeah, I thought so. Different brands, but one head of business for the both of them. But then what if people want to engage, you know? What if they don't mind the camera? It's not the most sightly advertisement, is it? Look at the trailer.
Yeah.
Dad, what's for dinner?
Honestly, dinner time used to get me by surprise, and takeout is not the same. So I solved what needed solving by signing up for good food. I get to make restaurant quality homemade meals for those I love. I get the instructions and all the ingredients I need delivered straight to my door.
My dad is now the best cook in town.
It's affecting the main look of the business because you've got the emblem right there. It's really like frustrating for them when they start off the engagement wrong. On the wrong foot, you say, it's always going to go like negatively. Because I'm not going to respond very well to that. It's not my job to get the situation under control or calm it down. So we've got charging points there, a couple over there, couple there, couple there, quite a few to be honest. Here, quite a few electronic charging points. Unfortunately, I did give the workshop manager, I think it was the workshop manager, the channel. Perhaps I shouldn't have. All the logo here is looking pretty good. That's not the best. That's big cracking there, look.
I know.
It should be a bit cleaner like that one. Alright? Yeah, good. You had a business a bit grumpy, hasn't he? Is he normally alright, is he? Is he? Ah. Good answer. The Cotswold? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I've changed the name. Have you? Oh, cool, man. Does it? Yeah, I thought I'd done them around here, but I haven't done these. I thought I'd done them, but I was in PW, I haven't done them. So I went round the workshop, checked, yeah, checked that, and then I used to walk in first, but now I go around the back first. So they're aware of me coming now when I get to the front door, see, and what's your job, mate? Tech? Seat covers on the car, well done. So many don't though. So many don't do it. That's it, man. Yeah, yeah. Take care, mate. Bye-bye. Oh dear. That could have been a car or a person. Yeah. Actually, it fell down and I turned around when I heard it. I'm not sure what would have been better, me or the car being hit. Do you know, I've always wondered with these flags on dealers whether that ever happens. Yeah, like when it's windy or whatever. No. No. It's going so well, mate. As you drove off, I thought, yeah, fair play, he's done everything perfect there. It's whoever put the flag there before you, right? Not your fault. The person before us. We've got a cheap deal there, 27 grand. Oh dear. So, workshop around there. More used cars. Well, this sign here tells me that we're allowed to be around here.
Yep.
I wasn't going to come back in, but we are allowed to be here because look, they do in fact have used cars here with prices on them. So sorry, we're allowed to be here. And we can actually see the workshop from here. Any wing covers missing? Yep, that one's missing. Is the bonnet up on it though? I think the bonnet is up.
Are you good?
I need you to check my shit.
Oh my god, you're in labor. I don't know the medical term for this. Vagina looks like it's yelling.
You did not tell me how sexy it is to be pregnant. Were you crazy, horny?
Could you anything to speed this up?
Red raspberry leaf tea.
Anyway, this
Drink it.
on this.
Well, a red raspberry tea douche will not do it.
Nice.
What's up?
Hi, Kira. We brought you here today to let you know that we made the business decision to switch to ClickUp. Your performance has been decreasing over the last few quarters. There's no innovation, no new features, poor customer support, and there have been several complaints for years.
But you know, I just have my way of operating.
I know, and we really appreciate everything that you've done, but we just can't be productive.
You had no way? Fuck off.
We gave consideration to the fee hikes, but then there was the server issue, and now you're telling us that you don't have the speed to work with our new projects, and we can't proceed.
Come on. It's not that bad.
Well, we need
yeah.
more features, and you charge us for add-ons. Our non-dev team wants to work in a different way that you someone to comply with your way.
Only.
Yes, and when we want to share data in a new way, you just flat out refuse. And when we want to integrate new tools, you pack your stuff and we go home. Yeah, so frankly, your replacement, ClickUp, just handles our workload more easily and can do way more.
Look, I tried explaining all this in my last update.
I know, okay, that's enough. Also, how many times have you caught yourself in your job?
It's not technically sleep. I'm closing my eyes for a few seconds so I can think about my workflow.
So,
I think we're done. Thank you so much.
off you go.
Bring your epics, stories, and spreads to ClickUp. Free forever.
Take all of your add-ons with you.
There's so many back there.
These bins are a bit unsightly. These should be out of customer view, and this area, now we know, to be in customer view. Telling me right over there what happened. They're like, yeah, mate, make sure you got the seat cover on, be friendly to him, and then the flag falls over. Lots of second-hand cars here. Over here, we've got the electric workshop. I'm not sure if that's meant to be like that or not. It looks a bit of a fire hazard to me. I mean, it's not next to a building, but it's next to the oil. Is that oil? No? Scrappo garage collection. What from there? So this is the electric workshop on the left. Here. I mean, I'm not going to be able to look inside there, but it's not every day you see one of those. Can we zoom into the laptop? We'll try. No, nearly. Very nearly. That's the electric workshop in there. We're not going to go in there. Nice holidays from there, look. And that's it. Let's have a look what's in here. Oh, brakes. Metal. Anything else worth seeing? We've got that same material. Got a moth there, look. I'm not sure what's meant to be in the workshop, but maybe it is. I'm not saying it isn't. Close look at these parts. Still haven't moved them, which is, you know, why not? Battery there. Doing missions by the look of that. No, I just say you're doing the missions by the look of that. I'm done now. I'm done now. I went to the showroom, had a business. Not a nice guy, mate. He took me out.
Okay, fix.
He said outside's fine, but he wasn't too that big in there.
Outside the floor is fine, but here again,
Yeah.
we don't like it here.
But you know what? I came to the gate there and I said, right, I'm going to finish my video now. And I said, oh, there's a sign there saying more used cars. Yeah, so technically we're allowed to be right here, aren't we?
You're allowed to be at the back there, not here, right?
So
Just
why-
like we do any boutique,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
allowed to record any boutique. By law,
Ah.
both are not allowed to
No,
record
we're
any
fine. We're not.
No way.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, some of my staff are called, not me.
Any reason to call the police?
I didn't call the police.
Oh, right, okay.
I was looking into it.
You know what, Phil, the property area is not an unauthorised area like it's all next to staff only or just
So that was okay until I came back to that. I'd already been round here. I'd already spoke to the guy I spoke to. I'm talking to the officer, mate, yeah? I'm talking to the officer. I want to talk to you. I've gone out of here. I've gone into the showroom, had a little look around the cars. He obviously asked me to leave. We had a little chat, respected that, left, went outside. So when I came back to the gate, and it says, more used cars display. Obviously there's used cars for customers. So my debate was, where's the cut-off line? Can I stand there? Can I stand here? Where's the boundary?
Fair enough debate to have, but the top line is there's more used cars to view and run about.
That's it.
Obviously, like any store, whether it be a car showroom, club, shop, staff got reason to refuse service for any reason, or if they refuse service and ask us to leave, then you're all right. I said, mate, the road, this place backs right onto the road. If you stand on the pavement, you're rapidly.
But at this moment in time, when you arrived, I'd been told I'm okay to look at the outside cars and film them. And over there, I didn't realise they were actually viewable by customers. There's a sign on the gate saying they are. So I had a quick look at those, and as you arrived, I come roll around to here.
Yeah.
And obviously that guy called me again and said, so where's the boundary?
Boundary is.
If you tell me where I can't come past, I'll respect that boundary. But you can understand, there's no physical or even visible boundary. I presumed that gate was the boundary, but it's not, actually. Yeah.
That's not awful. All this is private.
So, are you gonna, I mean,
Would you agree?
so you're gonna say that pretty much to this line across? I can respect that, mate. But you understand, I came back in, I've seen the sign saying customers used cars this way, and I thought, okay, let me have a look at these while I'm here.
I've put it in the worst again.
Have I been in there, have I? I was exactly where you came to me. Is that inside? No.
That's all. We know the boundaries.
You must admit, it's a little bit,
You guys be straight, so I'm not saying where your boundary is. I've got 4 foot.
and if I go over there and film? No, I'm just saying, if I go over there and film, I mean,
It's one of those.
I'm not here to be awkward.
You're in a public area, then you're well being, as you know, you're well being what's to go anyway. Obviously, we're now at the point now, they've showed you boundary, but multiple, they don't ask you to leave.
Why are you here, though? Why have they called you? Why are you here?
Whether you refuse to leave or they felt like, whether
Is there a refuse to leave?
persuasion, it can be, often if you know, whether it's auditing game or anything like that,
That's
usually
it.
police often get called out, don't they? So that's the crack of it, and then when you get called out, and that's it. There's no criminal offences.
I know that.
Happy with that. Then you don't know where the boundary is, so if you do come back and film again on a different day, you know exactly where you can stand, where you're in, your rights to film. Obviously on this case, if they've asked you to leave, they refuse to say.
You know, had he said, don't want to come to us at all, I would have gone right on the path, I would have filmed from the path. If he said, oh, look at the cars outside, I respected that.
Yeah.
I did briefly go back into next door, it's a different company, but it's the same, he won't get a boat. So I left straight away. Yeah. And I've respected staying outside. But if I walk back to that gate, where's reasonable to walk? Do I have to walk to the very end of the fence and turn left, 90 degree, or can I
If you're on your journey out of the establishment,
Can I go diagonal? Right, so.
that would be.
I don't mean to sound awkward, but you understand there's not really a boundary, so I'm trying to. That's it, mate. Yeah.
Mate, like I said, if they've, like I said, they've asked you to leave, you and respect that, we'll go with
Yeah.
what they will do.
I'll finish my video of these cars, and we'll finish, and I'll.
And that's fine. The only reason I'll remain here to make sure there's no big speed, but I'll be on that side of the start. We'll probably come inside the area and speak to you. All right.
Can I go on the roof? Sounds serious, mate, isn't it? So I'll ask you if it's serious. Come on, mate. Come on, the police shouldn't be here. should they? Shouldn't you? You're head of business. Yeah, fine.
What meaning, what points, not against the two, someone else, maybe actually let's get by yourself.
Do you think it's a police matter or a camera? Generally. Camera, yeah.
It's more whether it's a police matter, it's not perceived by the officer as a police matter, it's more of a perception on the public domestic.
Let's say person A says I feel uncomfortable.
The control room, all the way down, they decide
Yeah.
if it's factually, that's people.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not.
I'm not talking in this instance, but it happens where people say, I felt uncomfortable, so I couldn't leave.
I mean,
Is
just,
it?
just the act of feeling uncomfortable
Yeah.
isn't a thing. Because then you've got these steroids and civil war, the trespass and things like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Of course, if there's any possibility that it's a burglary in progress with officials who come to do anything in that area.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of times where police get bored. Do they need to be there? Possibly not. We've got lots of civil war. Then there are other reasons. People's perception of incidents can be different. Being you mostly
I thought we dealt with it.
nothing.
Yeah.
Another person might see you think, oh, that's worse than the other 6%.
Fair enough.
Pretty very young one.
I thought we dealt with it, really.
If
Oh, I'm not sorry, not putting you down with it. I thought we dealt with it.
Other stuff will actually.
Okay. No worries. I mean, I'm finished with my camera. I've got to do a drone. I can do that from the back. This never happens, you know. When I go to car dealers, they don't have a police arriving usually.
You've got the car dealerships you make also?
I've got different channels. One channel is only car dealers. You see. I do a lot of car dealers. Police have been called. This is the second time. Hundreds. So it's quite shocking.
You know what, some people who in your team game get police out all the time.
I didn't get your name, mate.
Other people don't.
No, but if I need to complain, I need head of business name, my friend. First name? Sorry?
Maybe you can go straight to business.
Yes, a head of business, as you know, should always identify stuff. As you should identify my aptitude for a job. You know,
Yeah, I get it.
he's a professional man. He should say, my name's Steve, I'm head of business.
Some people. Professional, some people don't.
He wanted the channel, he wanted everything from me. But when did he give me his name?
Well, you're in a public setting, you're allowed to film, so.
To be honest, I'm surprised they didn't say to me, you don't want the premises. Like,
You know what, I think some people try and take a nice steady approach to it where it's like, oh, mate, just don't go in it, just don't go in there. It's kind of that nice way of saying, actually, leave the business, it's like, leave the business, some people don't go there. And then it seems to be like people on the side, it's them being alright, and it's really alright.
I went in, he come over, and because he come over quite agitated from the get-go, I'm sure you were the way of using that with people.
People are things from the get-go, aren't they?
But if you walked to me, you would have came in aggressive. Straight away. If you come in calm, generally, I'm the person. But I did agree to him, I believe, when I left. I was shocked, but whether he called you or somebody else, I don't know. You come quick though, I mean,
We have to do
10 minutes? Really? They always say that though when the cops turn up quick.
If you go to the police station, literally up the A30, that main road out there, the A30, police station on top of it.
Well, you come from the HQ, have you?
We're based in the station next door, so
Oh, well.
it's an easy, straight through.
I did a video of the HQ about a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
Inspector, was it M? Not Matthew, but similar name to Matthew, or short inspector.
Should have worked out there as well.
Sound guy, man. Off me a cup of tea. Really?
There's so many high-ranking officers.
Who's sound?
Especially Egg.
Really? Yeah, lovely.
What issue? We've had auditors all the time.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
It's good fun, isn't it? People doing police stations.
Yeah, I suppose it's common. You see every other people with nothing makes that move. It's like an area, isn't it? So,
You're right there, mate. You are right there. Can you kick off?
eh?
Can you kick off? Detain me or something? I'm joking, man.
It takes a lot more out of me than that.
Does it?
Like you're well in the store, you're in public area.
Yeah.
Some people are pleased with it, and that's why that's when we get married each other.
So here it... Who's dealing with your case? They haven't even said that. So... There the police go.
Show me that. Delete what you've taken. Yes, you are not. Yes, you are. Mate, I'll put you fucking on yours and I'll delete it, mate. Like a little muppet.
So, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're here at a brand new Aldi
distribution centre site in Battram, Nuneaton, CV13 postcode. The nearest road sign says Colville, Bagworth, Newbold, Verdon, Nailston. Located on the B585. There are lots and lots of signs to read along the fence. Completion 2024. This way to our amazing development, and it's got an arrow pointing that way. The completed building will be equipped with one of the largest roof-mounted solar photovoltaic generation systems in the UK, comprising over 20,000 solar panels. All of our electrical energy comes from 100% renewable sources, so it's going to have one of the largest solar panels on the roof in the UK. Let's have a look at some photos of the place. So it's going to have a footway link going across. I presume the roof is going to look like that with loads of solar panels on it. And a massive car park. So that's the outside. Now how far inside can we get? Let's all find out. Because what we cannot see on foot, we will have to see using the drone. David, the drone assisted visual information detective. We've not said that for a long time, have we? So look, this way to our amazing development. So it wants you to go down here.
Awesome.
So we've got some driver rules there in 2 languages. But we're not a driver, are we?
No, we're not.
So we'll go over here to the footpath where we can see a 360 just doing some groundworks right now.
Wow.
Just smoothing off the bank. So the gate is locked at the moment. So to see more, we'll just have to slip in here and get back on the footpath.
What if he doesn't score? Your bet could lose. Hold on. Golden Proline gives 100% of profits back to Ontario. Proline, not just another sports book.
Lever 134. It was very good condition. But look at the skill on that. Making the bank nice and smooth. Got some barrier access road up there. And then we've got Hanson, Audi Marden, concrete in there. And we can see just at the back, lots of windows without the glass. Over there. And we can see just at the back. You've just told me public could be in here.
Not the car, mate. Show me that. Delete what you've
I'm not
taken.
deleting nothing.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Yes, you fucking are. Mate, I'll put you fucking on yours and I'll delete it myself, you little muppet. What have you come on here for?
I'm a photographer. I'm taking photographs. You just asked me a question. I'm answering it. I'm answering your question.
Pass that gate, it's private.
He's just told me public can come in here and take photos.
No, I told you that.
Yes, you did.
That's what
You said public could be in
I
here.
never fucking say to you that.
I said to you, would you like me to do our photos from
I
outside?
never fucking say, well, now, because now we are talking now.
Would you, okay, let's start again. Would you like me to take my photos from behind that gate, yes or no?
Behind the gate.
Yes. That's what I said to you earlier.
Not even fact.
Would you like me to take my photos from the gate?
No.
What are you saying no for?
You're not allowed to take any photo. It's a fucking
Right,
parameter.
I'm going to ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
Would you like me to do my work from behind that gate there? That's what I asked him earlier, and he says you can be on here. I just want to know where I can stand, that's all.
Why would you be up here? What work are you doing?
Well, why didn't you answer that? Why didn't you answer that? Listen, I don't want to hear your bullshit. I'm going behind there and I'm carrying on my work.
I'm a little sadder that sits on YouTube all day making silly little videos about sites.
What are you trying to do? You fucking mate. I'll go where I want. I'll go where I want. None of you lot will stop me from doing anything. Try what? I'm trying to leave sight. I'm trying to leave sight. I'm trying to leave sight. I'm not deleting nothing, mate. I'm trying. Look at this. Look, listen. See? He's asking me a question. Don't put in. Be quiet. This way to our amazing development. You go in there and you speak to the first person that you see.
Do you want...
Dive into 888 Poker because it's made to exhilarate. It's made to create.
So, can you believe what just happened there? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Car park. And then you get the giant down here where there's no roof even on yet. Look at that. That is it. The whole site in one shot. So we'll switch over to the panoramic photo for Google Maps and then we'll wrap this one up. I'm good, mate. Sorry?
It's the pics.
Yeah?
DJ Audit.
That's me, yeah?
Hello, mate. How you doing? I was expecting yourself.
Was you?
Yeah, do you know why? I've been watching a lot of your videos. I've noticed you've been going around Coval, Barden. I've seen all the areas. I'm thinking, oh, mate, nice one. I've been watching all your videos. I'm thinking, he's going to come soon. I know he is. Hey, mate, keep up the good work. Seriously, no, seriously.
Means a lot.
Nice. I get you. I totally get you. Love it, mate. Seriously, I watch a lot of them. Watch Yorkshire Audit, he's a good bloke.
Yeah.
Like, really fair. And it's good because what you do is you show, like, how it is out there. And a lot of people, a lot of the mainstream editors, so you're not getting the full brunt of it. So, yeah, so apologies. Listen, if you've got a bit you know, guys, I'm very sorry that's come off that way. Especially some people don't have to accept, you know, this going on.
Yeah. But from my point of view, do you know how you've got arrows here saying this way to our amazing development?
Yeah.
So it's encouraging people to go down.
It is.
So I just went down a little bit, just took some photos. They absolutely went crazy. They did, my friend.
It's a shame to hear that. I tell you.
What's your role here?
So I'm the site manager here. So I'm the site manager. So I manage all like the build basically. Look after the lads that are on the site basically. So we're project manager above then site management. So we manage the job itself. And to be fair, mate, you're great, man. That's people. And yourself, you know, right, it encourages you in. Obviously, you know yourself, we have our physical barriers there, which stops people getting past them points in theory.
Yeah.
We should do better to control them, to stop people getting through, leaving them open.
Do you know, just past this first little outer fence here, wandering just past there to make your inquiry or your questions or take your photos, that's not really prohibited, is it?
I wouldn't say so, no.
But you've got a secondary fence, haven't you? Now that's obvious you can't go past that.
That's it.
Which I didn't.
And then that's fine. And do you know what? I think you tell you what, because at the end of the day, how could you gauge and speak of anybody from this point? You have to go to the gatehouse. And that's the whole point of putting that gatehouse there. So you can engage with the guys.
But by the time I got to that point, they'd already gone crazy.
Yeah, no, see, apologies for it's come across that way. Listen, we're all human, we understand what you're doing. Whereas he's got his role, he sees that as, you know, should be doing this, that sort of thing.
But I need to get close to him to communicate with him. And then if I've already got that close and he's already gone crazy, then unfortunately the video will have to show the truth.
Yeah, hey, I don't want you to make it all out and delete anything. That's your road, mate. Listen, that's your choice. But no, listen, you're more than welcome. All I'm saying is, just be mindful. You know, you find your crane. We've got cranes, that's all. But you're not at the levels you're what? 100 metres you're going up to?
Yeah, exactly.
I can see over here anyway.
I can see this gentleman here to my right has now covered himself up. Is there any reason for that? Because
It's always
it was
like
only
that,
10 minutes ago we were about to fight each other.
No, mate, you were trying to squeeze past the security.
No, I wasn't.
Where you got 3 cars.
I was on an area where I was allowed to be. Well, I've just confirmed that with the site manager.
That's the gate. That's the gate. So, at the fairness, in reality, right, he's going on, right, thank you. He's got to go outside the gate. He's already come and said, no, you get outside. And that's fair. So if you come out and approach him, that's that. You approach him, that's that.
We had a conversation at that point, but you didn't hear it. You just came in, all guns blazing.
I'm listening to more security, mate. I don't
No,
know
you need to leave it to security. They're the professionals.
for assistance, we couldn't help you.
You're the only person that nearly got violent today.
There's a bigger work in here. No, mate, that's what I was trying to stop.
I stayed on the footpath, mate.
I'll stand here. Well, we've got concrete wagons in and out.
I tried to be reasonable with you.
If you're going to get that concrete,
Let's leave it there, right?
Scumbag. That's who he is.
On now, it's all finished.
The camera tells the truth. The camera shows he's a scumbag.
There we go, fair, mate. Where are you going next? We are here.
I'm not too sure. I'll get on Google Maps.
Police station. Well, you just to the police station, didn't you? Is that what you do? Do you do some every now and again?
I like industrial estates.
Yeah. And mostly you did start with a lot of things, didn't you? Because you was doing a lot of like the ammunition buildings and stuff like that, weren't you?
Why does scumbag try to get
And
involved?
this place is massive.
The guy in the yellow's good. That's his fan.
Are you out of it, have you?
Oh yeah.
The fact that you're going to have the largest solar panel roof in the UK, or one of them, come on, everyone's going to want to see that. And you've got the solar panels on the floor, you've got all the racking on the roof right there.
See how big it is?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I'm always conscious of health and safety, mate. My arms, though. If there's a footpath, I'll stay on it. Even if security's saying come here, I didn't go closer because it's a road. But anyway, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Take care.
That one guy knows he's gonna look so bad on
Somebody
there.
that wants a key ring, have we? I don't know whether he's a viewer or not. Yeah, I think he is, but I think he's shy. So that's it. The lads have gone back to work. The one that kicked off, I think he covered himself up. He tried to listen in on the conversation in disguise, but no, not having it. That is bang out of order. Security guard and staff
Bang out of
get
order.
violent. No
I
need
love
for it.
that.
So that's it, guys. Audi here in Bartram, Nick Holwell, Lubo Vernon, Bagworth, Nelson. If you have enjoyed that video, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. And the DJ audit's queuing location on this video is just up there, look. Good luck.
Zero in on the moment. And just pass.
When I just bask in wine, I get drunk. That's not a good thing. Not all wine.
Yeah, I told him he could borrow it if he wants. Take it out for an hour if he wants. He's gonna buy it. I've got to sell these 2 of these anyway, because I still have the white one that I'll have, and my $10,000 one. My new one I'm getting, right? So I'm not gonna have room for these 2. So I'll sell these 2 for $2 a piece. And I worked all the bugs out for them too, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's look at bunch of heroes.
You've got to watch this hilarious clip of Ben Shapiro unpacking and analysing the student process at the not just typical American college campuses, but the great Ivy League institutions, the Columbias of this world, who are staging protests with students, supposedly students, I don't know if some of them are non-student actors, but he analyses what they're doing, the kind of protests and occupying they've been doing at campuses, because apart from him having a very sane analysis, it's also pretty funny. Have a watch.
So, Columbia protesters took over Hamilton Hall. This happened a little bit earlier in the week. According to the New York Post, a huge mob of masked pro-terror rioters broke into an academic building at Columbia University and seized it early on Tuesday, rebranding the iconic hall named after founding father Alexander Hamilton and draping it with a giant flag calling for intifada. Intifada, for people who are not familiar with the language that is used by terrorists, intifada is a violent revolution. The first intifada in Israel took place in the late 1980s. It was a violent uprising against the Israelis, which ended with hundreds of deaths. The second intifada was much more deadly. That happened in 2000, 2001, 2002, and that ended with thousands of Israeli deaths. So now you have these people, again, are LARPing as actual terrorists because they have to dissociate from their privilege. So I'm not privileged. I'm just like the terrorists. I'm gonna cosplay as the terrorist. As we'll see, they take this to the actual extreme of now mimicking the language that is being used by Hamas supporters in Gaza itself. So they took over an academic building at Columbia University. Apparently, a hammer-wielding demonstrator smashed through a glass panel door and placed what appeared to be a bike lock around the handles. They then draped giant signs from the building. Many of them were masking their faces like ISIS members. Once inside, some anti-Israel protesters quickly covered up security cameras with black trash bags and tape, according to the Columbia Daily Spectators. So the escalation prompted Columbia officials to shut down the campus on Tuesday. So, question number one, are all of these Columbia students? No. Many of these are professional protesters, and actually there's a lot of tape that was showing all of these people arriving at Columbia University. Breitbart had tape of pro-Hamas youth flooding Penn Station to head on over to Columbia and join the party. It Queers for Palestine here, charging up into Penn Station to try and join the fray. And again, it's all good times. It's fun and games for the Hamas youth. The university spokesperson said that this protest was led by people unaffiliated with the campus, but that's not quite true. It turns out there were a lot of people who are quite affiliated with the campus. Columbia professors, Columbia students were involved in all of this. They then started cosplaying as actual members of the Gazan population. The most obvious example of this, which is actually quite unintentionally hilarious, is there is a Columbia PhD student named Johanna King-Slutsky. I didn't name her, not my fault. And she was demanding food be shipped in to the people who had just taken over an administration building. Because, as she said, they need humanitarian aid. So look at these Abercrombie-looking jackets. Wearing designer gear as they cosplay as terrorists. Look at the guy sitting behind her with the bare midriff over here. This dude with the bare midriff and the keffiyeh. That guy lasts 5 seconds in the Gaza Strip before Hamas murders him. In any case, here she is saying that she's being victimized. These people took over a building at Columbia. They actually are going to Columbia to get a PhD from one of the most prestigious institutions in the United States. You know what this lady, by the way, is getting her PhD in? Let me read you her biography. This is from the Columbia University Department of English and Comparative Literature website. Quote, "My dissertation is on fantasies of limitless energy in the transatlantic romantic imagination from 1760 to 1860. My goal is to write a prehistory of metabolic rift, Marx's term for the disruption of energy circuits caused by industrialization under capitalism. I am particularly interested in theories of the imagination and poetry as interpreted through a Marxian lens in order to update and propose an alternative to historicist ideological critiques of the romantic imagination. Prior to joining Columbia, I worked as a political strategist for leftist and progressive causes and remained active in the higher education labor movement." So this is the very definition of a professional useless person. I can think of nothing more useless than that dissertation about metabolic rift and energy circuits, according to Marx, in the pre-romantic era. My God. And here is this lady wearing a keffiyeh, again, 5 seconds in Gaza with her friends from Hamas. Here she is explaining that she needs a shipment of humanitarian aid. The Israelis are blocking the convoys. The reason they're doing this, again, the most privileged people in the world have to cosplay as people they believe are oppressed in order to dissociate from their own privilege. That's what this is. It would be hilarious were it not disturbing.
Yeah. They be obligated to provide food to people who've taken over buildings?
Well, first of all, we're saying that they're obligated to provide food to students who pay for a meal plan here.
But you mentioned that there was a request for food and water to be brought in.
to allow it to be brought in. I mean, well, I guess it's ultimately a question of what kind of community and obligation Columbia feels it has to its students. Do you want students to die of dehydration and starvation or get severely ill, even if they disagree with you? If the answer is no, then you should allow basic, I mean, it's crazy to say because we're on an Ivy League campus, but this is like basic humanitarian aid we're asking for. Like, could people please have a glass of water?
In less than
Sure,
24
go down to the,
hours, you will have 1,000 euros in your account.
That's all.
And then 1,000 euros.
Bringing you water in here.
There's running water in all of those buildings.
Thank you.
There's running water in all those buildings. Also, you're not going to starve at Columbia University. Frankly, you look pretty well fed. This is a hot take here. Everyone owes you. Really, you're suffering. Look at the great suffering from the bare midriff dude behind you in the Abercrombie outfit with the keffiyeh. It's a parody of itself. All of this. I mean, frankly, as a conservative, I'm rooting for these people to expose themselves, and they are. Because America should see just how radical the agenda of the left is, and as we'll see, just how far Democrats are willing to go to pat these good little radical Trotskyites on the head. And so these protesters did come up with some creative ways of getting food into the building. Like, for example, I swear, if ever there were a zombie apocalypse, these people get eaten. Because they clearly have no life skills. Here are some of these protesters literally loading pizza onto milk crates, which they are then bringing up to the windows via rope, like the Lorax or something. Here we go.
Here outside this main building at Columbia University are providing food and supplies to the protesters who have barricaded themselves inside. In fact, you can see a pizza box right there getting ready to be hauled up. These protesters have locked themselves inside Hamilton Hall. This happened earlier today. And take a look at this. One of the protesters is actually putting a pizza box inside this crate that they've attached to a rope.
What I appreciate about the reporter's description there is like listening to a nature reporter discuss how he's using a tool in order to get ants out of an anthill. So, wow, look at that. Using a tool. You're literally taking a pizza box and putting it on a crate to get pizza to your friends from Uber Eats. Because you're all idiots.
Ben's commentary is obviously very funny. I think there's 2 points that I'd take away from what we saw. The first is, and Brendan O'Neill pointed this out in a recent interview I did with him a few days ago. You must check it out if you haven't. But basically what you're seeing these students do is they almost have like a victim craving. They crave the victim glorification that the people of Gaza are getting and kind of want it for themselves. They're trying to create some kind of fake siege in their Columbia building and seek, we just need some basic aid in for us, and it couldn't be more of a perfect
they don't care.
Replication, because it's all self-inflicted, just like what Hamas has done, and what's happening in Gaza is all self-inflicted. So that's the first ridiculous irony of it all. But secondly, I think exactly what Ben said towards the end, that the lunacy of these students and their worldview and the kind of way in which they operate is going to start becoming more and more apparent to people, and this is a really good thing because common sense does prevail in the end. The question is how long it takes for the common sense to prevail, but it does prevail in the end, and so we should take a lot of confidence from that and know that though the times may seem dark right now, the Jewish people know
This guy's fucking pigs on it. But the Ben Shapiro thing is very funny. Funny stuff. Funny. All right. Say goodbye, baby.
Bye, guys.
See you later on the next one.